Being an entrepreneur means constantly seeking opportunities, but sometimes the best ones come from the people that's around you. Friends who believe in your vision and can open doors you never knew existed. Connecting with clients, investors, and sometimes mentors. It's not just about luck. It's about building relationships and proving your value so that they will want to introduce you to the right circles. Every conversation could lead to the next big break. Staying open, prepared, and grateful is key. In the end, success isn't just about what you know, but it's about who knows what you can do. I would like to give a special shout out to Dwayne, the original D1, and Rayford Boykin IV. This week's episode, we take a trip to a brand new cigar lounge and interview with Emmanuel Williams. So y'all just stay tuned.
Hello everyone, welcome to Small Talks with Tish and Larry, and this is a new episode for us this week. Hope you all have been doing well, and we would like to introduce our guest today.
We're here with Emmanuel Williams. He's the owner of Cloud9 Cigar Co. How you doing, Emmanuel?
I'm good. How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good, man. So what got you into the business of cigars?
Well, I think I've always been a cigar enthusiast. I've always enjoyed smoking from time to time, but I really got heavy into them on my military deployment a couple years ago. There's companies out there that will send vet cigars, and once I just got really vested in them, start doing my research, start learning about them, I said, this could be a good profitable business. And then Terrell doesn't have anything like that. It doesn't have anything in this area around Terrell. When I say around Terrell, I mean within 5 to 10 minutes. Everything you have to go 45 minutes to an hour for. So, dreamt about it, prayed about it, worked about it, and it came into fruition. Like I said, it's been a plan for a long time, and so it's finally here. We open up, ribbon cutting is Thursday, April 3rd at 12:30. Then we open up that Saturday night for, we open up that Saturday for the Spring Festival. That night we'll have a live band, we'll have Level 10 performing. I'm sure some people are familiar with that band. We'll have them in here performing, and it should be a great time. It should be a good time.
Man, sure. We look forward to that, man. And so have you always wanted to be a business owner?
So my previous profession, when you're a police officer, all you think about is police. So it's, and especially when you're good at it, all you think about is, how much dope I'm going to find today, or, what I'm going to run into, or what, how many car chases I'm gonna get in, so you don't. I can say no. I didn't see myself taking this avenue so soon. I thought maybe when I retired or something like that, then maybe I would say, all right, let me try being a business owner. But it's something that kind of came natural. Some of my ideas and stuff, they come natural. It's like, of course, there's many. Cigar owners out there, or cigar lounge owners out there that have been influential. You have Doc's Humidor in Hartsville. You have Tailored Smoke in North Carolina. That was one of the first. Charlotte, North Carolina, was one of the first cigar lounges I went to. You got Fellowship in Atlanta, that's Cam Newton's spot. I took some of the ideas of how this place looks from his spot.
Didn't know he had one.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He does. It's a nice one. It's in. I can't remember what part of Atlanta that's in, but it is a nice one. So just some of those things. You got Goodfellas down at Myrtle Beach. You got I'm trying. I don't want to leave nobody out. I don't want nobody shoot me a text. But hey, man,
You ain't saying
like us.
Yeah, cigar shop in Monroe, North Carolina. Like those business owners were helpful. I had questions. They talked back. They gave me feedback, and so I can appreciate entering the cigar industry that way. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Right. And I wanted to ask, has the lounge always been a dream of yours, and how did you get into this type of business? Like, was it something that, like, I know you just said it was a dream of yours, but where do you want to go from here with the business? Like,
it's Cloud9 Cigar Co. because for me, I wanted the business to have multiple parts. So it started as the brick and mortar. They call this a brick and mortar location. So it's a standstill building. I hopefully in the future I can move to having a mobile lounge where, say someone's getting married, you know, they love cigars. They say, hey, you know, can you bring the lounge to us, and then I can bring the lounge to them.
That was awesome.
And the third thing, I wanted to just have my own tobacco or have my own cigar stick at one point. That's way down the line. That's a very expensive venture in itself. But like I said, how it started, it started as I was at a situation in my life where some things changed, and so it was like, all right, what are you gonna do next? And so sometimes when those opportunities come in life, we often go to what's comfortable. We always go back to what we know, and you know and you just sometimes you gotta take that step on faith and just step out and
go
just
ahead
see,
and try something
different.
Just
see what else is out there, and then you know, pray about it and see what happens, and that's where we are. So I took a step to the right instead of going back to what I knew, and it's like, let's see what happens.
Something great, I'm pretty sure it is. And how did it come about, your love for the cigars? What made you fall in love with them? Is it different flavors?
So first cigar I've ever smoked was an acid. I sell those in here. Acids are a sweet body flavored cigar. It's just a basic starter cigar for anybody that's coming into the cigar world. But the thing about cigars is they're not like traditional like Black and Milds, which you see people smoke, or they're not like cigarettes. Most of them are all hand rolled. The ones that I sell in here, 95% are hand rolled. There might be a couple in here that are factory rolled, but they're hand rolled, and then they're considered premium cigars. So each cigar has its own taste. It has its own story. They say that 200 hands come in preparing a cigar. So like this one, this is a Leather Rose by Drew Estates. Has a leather sweet taste to it. But I have cigars in there that are stronger, full bodied cigars is what you call them. And so I don't know. I just fell in love with just. It's a relaxing thing. Like you know, you get off work.
It's your thing.
Yeah, it's a. How do the young people say? It's a whole vibe.
It's a vibe for you. Yes.
So you know, you just once you learn about them, and there'll be some education going on here for people that don't know that are, like this lounge isn't just for people that are established. If you're new and you want to get into the cigar world or experience.
To try different ones, yes.
To try it. And I'm more than welcome to, you know, when you come in and show you how to do the cut and light. Right. Talk to you about, you know, what's the difference between a Robusto and a Toro and that type of thing. And so it was just something that became a hobby, and now it's a business, you know. And you'll hear some people say like this cigar lounge is an expensive hobby because, you know, it's truly you doing what you love to do, and what better work is doing what you love to do.
That is
so
true.
That's kind of how I got into it. Like I said, just being experienced over time with them, smoking them. It's like, all right, man. So I love to have my own lounge.
Yes, I love to go for your dreams.
And I gotta throw in, it is a vibe, man, because like when y'all get a chance to see this lounge, like I can just picture how it's probably gonna be on opening night with the lights dim, music playing, everybody in their own little vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
the area needs something different. This is gonna be awesome.
Neo Soul.
Did he say Neo Soul?
Neo Soul.
He done. So my ears perked up when he said that.
I'm about to ask you something real ignorant. Okay. We all have been young before.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, at one time. When
you say 200 hands goes into preparing a cigar, is it the same for like a Philly? Is it the same for...
He said, don't get me started. He said, don't get me around.
So the tobacco, when I say 200 hands, and don't quote me on that number because that was something I read somewhere. When it says 200 hands, that's coming from the field, coming into wherever they roll it at, and to wherever they process and combine it, and ultimately coming to how they're shipping it, and then comes to your hands. So it's not busting it open and filling it open.
It's a lot more.
You can't take your pinky and cut these open. It's just so please, you know.
He's just trying to let everyone know it's not a simple process.
No, it's not.
And then I think they're a little more expensive. Yeah. So you may not want to damage your cigars like that.
You don't want to come in and just some of these sticks are, you know. I think the highest one I have in here is $25. You definitely don't want to bust that one down.
You want to savor that one.
And these even have fillers and things of that nature in it. So so Nah, it's a totally different world.
I told you I'm gonna go ignorant. But
do you have a suggested cigar that you like, or the flavor that a lot of people would enjoy, that you would like that other customers might enjoy?
It depends on what, if people are looking for that sweeter, or people looking for like a different tobacco, like a different. Some of these cigars even have like pepper and like chocolate tones to them and things of that nature. Wow. So if I had to point somebody into the direction of a cigar, your very first cigar, it's always gonna be acid or Fat Bottom Betty. Fat Bottom Betty. Yeah, Fat Bottom.
Okay. Why is Betty's bottom so fat, and why is it a favorite?
It's just become it's a stand, like it's every cigar lounge you go to, you has them. It's just become well liked. It's kind of that balance of sweet but not too sweet, and that it's and you can say like, oh, women like the sweet. No, it be men in here smoking them too. It be men smoking the sweet sticks too. So that's why I would point somebody in that direction. And then like it's like once you got your palate, where it needs to be,
ones.
I would change it up. So, Plasencia is a good cigar, like or Cohiba or Oliva or Blackbird. Like one of my favorites is
never even heard names of cigars. He just going down the line.
Yeah, just going down the line. Like each like Blackbird, that's a cigar that I have by them. They actually have a cigar for every part of the day.
So this is an expensive habit, yes.
Drew Estates, like I said, Leather Rose is one of my favorites by Drew Estates. Rocky Patel has several that I like. Cohibas, like it's just all about the experience, and the vibe. Like I said, that's what Cloud 9 is about, bringing good vibes and good times.
I'm liking it already.
We're trying to make Terrell downtown live,
Yes.
With cigars, like, is it a must that you have alcohol with it, or?
It's not, because lots of times when I was deployed, we couldn't drink. So
a little cognac on the side.
Yeah, you can pair cigars with liquor, you can pair them with beer, you can pair them with wine. Okay. And that's what's so great about them. But it's not necessary. Like you'll see people on the golf course, and they'll have a cigar, and it's just a cigar. They had a cigar in their golf club. They may not have anything to drink at that moment. It's always, you can pair a cigar with coffee. This is coffee. Yeah. Coffee from the Caffeinated Cow, by the way, was just we rode downtown Toronto.
All the business.
It's right around the Caffeinated Cow. So this pair well with that coffee. So it's all about what you want to do. What vibe are you on? And then as you can tell, you guys are sitting here. You don't get that strong, terrible smell that you get sometimes from.
Maybe like a cigarette or something like that.
I don't get sued by nobody, but
you didn't say a certain.
I didn't say nobody's friend, so you know what I'm saying.
I got you. And I am noticing that. Like, it isn't
lasting. It isn't.
Yeah,
because I was lingering or anything like that when he first lights it. But other than that, you can really smell it. It wasn't awful.
And that was going to be my next question. Is there anything like any special type of ventilation that is needed in a cigar lounge?
So, in here, I have three. I have two rabbit airs, and there's a air purifier behind you. So what the ones on the wall do, when you pay attention to when I light the cigar, you'll hear them cut on, and they filter.
I did have it here. Yeah.
They'll filter the bad air and push out good air. Now we'll see how that works for the grand opening. Depends on how many people are in here. Sometimes you go to a cigar lounge and you'll have a heavy smelling of cigars in it, just because that means they may not have like a good ventilation system in it, and then that can be an expensive thing. It can go from a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 for a ventilation system. Gotcha. It's just whatever vibe you're trying to gauge. Now, me myself, like it just. Some people they want to go to a cigar lounge, but they don't want to smell like heavy smoke when they leave. Yeah. So you have to understand that some people are like that, and you try to tailor to that. But when you walk in a cigar lounge, it's gonna always be that smell. But that smell isn't always a bad thing. There's some people that don't even smoke cigars, but love the smell of a lounge. And so like there's cigar boxes, and if you open them, like you'll just love the smell that comes from the box of the cigar sitting in there. And it's just Just one of the things, you like this candle over here. It's Cuban cigar candle. It's the smell of.
Never even knew they had candles.
Yeah, it's the smell of a candle. So, it's just one of the things. Like it can be very pricey. It can be very pricey.
But that just goes. That just really shows your knowledge, because to say that you're sitting right beside me with a cigar, I'm not smelling the cigar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, yeah. Y'all check this place out, man.
Definitely.
This I think it's a safe space. Yeah. Man, it's great.
And that's what it's all about. Like, we shouldn't have to say this, but we oftentimes have to say this. This is a place to come and wind back, relax, have a good time. There should be ever a time here where you come in and there's drama.
Yeah.
There should never be a time when you come in here and people are yelling at each other, or we gotta get back to providing peaceful environments, because life is stressful. And so we gotta get back to that part where it's like, all right, you know, we go down to cloud nine and just relax a little bit, you know, that type of thing. Oftentimes, you seen a couple days ago, the hookah lounge had somebody get shot in front of it. That shouldn't be happening.
It's like I'm not sure what that is, but it's like people don't want to go out to have a good time. It's more of a drama that they're looking towards, and it's like we need to, like you say, be more peaceful, have a good time. We go somewhere. That's what we were just talking about his lounge before we even knew about the interview coming up. I was like, I want to try it, go see it, and see how it is. And it's just like just to go out and have a fun time.
Yeah.
Not to be like, man, I hate I ever went. You don't want to have that thought process. Am I going to enjoy myself, or is it going to turn into something else? You want to say, well, I had such a great time, I'll be back, and bring more people with you when you come back.
and that's what it's about. You know, that's what I keep saying, Cloud Nine, but that's the type of vibe that I'm trying to create. And I said that's why we kicking off that night with we're gonna kick it off with a neo soul, man. I don't know nobody that don't love neo soul.
Love it,
man,
I love it. He just all he had to say was the neo soul. I need to come and check it out.
You know, Level 10 is gonna do a great job. They've been to Toronto before. They've shut it down before. I have no doubt they can do it again. And then going forward, once a month, I'm gonna try to bring a band. I got some bands on the list.
People love live music. That'd be a great, something great to bring to your lounge. Yes. And I also wanted to ask you, this location, is it special to you in some way that you chose this Churro area, or did you grow up here, or it's just you felt the location would be perfect for your lounge?
So I'm from what's called the Pleasant Grove area of Toronto, which is it's off of number 9. I've grown up here all my life. Even when I went to the military, I came back home. I've been here all my life. I served this community. I worked at the sheriff's office here. Several places I've worked in, and so Toronto's always been special to me. Oftentimes you go somewhere, like, where you from? From Toronto? You Chiro? No, Churro.
I always have to correct them on it.
I'm from Toronto, and I think the town can be it can be an amazing thing. It's often looked at as a retirement community, and but it can be much more. Like we can start coming together and start trying to bring things for the people of the community to enjoy, and it takes just working together and networking and just having people having plans and being able to come and talk to people. And sometimes we get this crab in a barrel mentality in society where it's like, I'm not trying to help him, man. Like he made it, I made it. I'm not gonna tell nobody how. Man, nah, that we can't be like that. This town can be so much better than it is. So for me to say it's special to me, it is. It's this hometown. Even though I went to Chesterfield.
What?
And I am a Chesterfield Ram, but Toronto is where I grew up at, and that's just what it is. So the 9 in Cloud 9 comes from number 9. So because
okay, got you.
Because the business runs off everything in downtown runs off number 9.
It does.
So
main road, yes.
That's
I
what it is.
never knew. I'm glad you said that. I had no idea that's what a 9 was. I know you hear Cloud 9, but that makes more sense.
Everybody thinks the vibe. And so originally it was gonna be called. Originally it was gonna be called Sticks, and then I looked online. I was like, man, that's a lot of sticks. There's a lot of businesses with sticks. So I just thought about the area, and I was like, all right, what kind of vibe am I trying to create? okay, I'm trying to create this vibe. Okay, what's around that people can attach the name to? The highway number 9, and so Cloud9. That's how Cloud9 came about.
That's so cool. You incorporate that in there well.
Did I miss a part of that question? Did I answer everything?
No, you answered. You did good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But all right, you brought out something here. Is this for us?
That's for you. That's for you. You know, that's a.
You're gonna cut it in half. And so no,
you're gonna have to walk me through the process. All right, y'all gonna see this on camera.
All right. So first, just unwrap it. That's
you want to put the mic down and you hold it for you. Yeah.
All right. So that's a Rocky Patel Edge. That's one of Rocky's better cigars. That's a decent cigar to smoke.
I can be asking him a question while he's doing it. Okay, let's see. Would you say here in the States make the better cigar, or have you tried some from other countries that would be a better type?
So all cigars, or let me say, I ain't gonna say all. Most of them are made from Honduras and the Dominican Republic and things like that. So there's different areas that make the cigar leaf, and then they ship it in. Okay. So for the United States, the hub and of cigars is in Florida.
That makes
like
sense.
Tampa, Florida, and that thing.
Mm-hmm. So from Cuba.
So we Cuban, which we need that embargo agreement to be
right.
So I'm cut it for you.
Okay.
So you would take the cigar,
showing you the process.
Cut it. So V cut, you go in. It gives you a nice V cut.
Okay.
Now it's all on you now. So what you'll do? So you're gonna hold it, open it, you're gonna burn it in a circular motion at the bottom till you get the whole bottom of it. The whole bottom of it burnt. You got a torch light? I don't see.
He's already on the wrong path. Already on the wrong path.
Do not do big lighters. You use torch light. We had those for selling Cloud9 as well. So you're gonna burn the bottom of it in a circular motion. Turn it. I got you. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm an amateur at this, y'all.
You get me.
Motion. You'll get the whole bottom of it burnt nice and even, so that it'll burn even when you smoke it. So now you see how it's all even at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, that's you. So when you get ready to pull on it, I'm gonna light it some more. When you pull, first of all, do not inhale.
Yeah.
All right, so you know about that, right? Okay. All right. There you go.
Okay. Flavor. What are you getting?
All right, tell me what you think.
See, I don't know how to break it down as far as what I'm tasting. I know it's not like a cigarette.
Try to describe it.
What you get?
Smooth.
It is very smooth.
Very smooth. Yeah. He said he knows his
product.
It's not,
like I say, it's not a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying something about pepper. There's a peppery.
There's a pepper one in it. Yeah. So some cigars have like I said, pepper undertones and things of that nature. So, not being funny, I can tell that you smoked before because you were okay with that smoke. Some people, that would have been too strong for them, and I would have said, all right, well, we need to start with something on the sweeter side or something on the doesn't have to necessarily be sweet. The lighter the cigar, the weaker it is, the stronger. The darker, the stronger.
Okay.
Something like that.
So for a person who's not familiar with cigars, it's better to go with the lighter, which would be more so.
And I have seen those.
The acid, that's the ones that you were referring to earlier.
You're kicking off. I mean, you just starting off. I would go acid or fat bottom bed, and then I would just keep going and change your palate to change. Because eventually you're like, man, I don't really want to try something different. And that's just, and then you'll move up to the, like I said, one of my favorite go-to ones is Placencia. It's an expensive stick though, so would I smoke it every day? No, I wouldn't smoke it every day because there's so many other ones that there's another one in Nat Cinco. That's a very good stick. And like I said, it just depends on what you want to smoke. Once your palate is developed, I mean, the day is on you. It's whatever you feeling that day.
Right. Gotcha.
Let's see. We're going to the next one. Let's see. I might have asked everything. I think I did.
Y'all get a chance to see me puff on camera. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
Legally, huh?
Wow.
It be your own.
You know what I'm saying? It be your own people. You know what I'm saying?
I kid. So when you have your customers come in, is there a certain was a certain part of the lounge that you think they'll enjoy more? Like, are you going to have like drinks for them? Is it going to be?
So, we just got approved for the alcohol license, so there will be drinks in here. I will do liquor, wine, and beer. During the summertime, I got some planned special. I'm thinking we're gonna do some, alcoholic slushes or something like that. So
you're gonna have pouring it.
Yeah, there'll be wine events where we have somebody come in and do wine pairings and wine tastings and just pair it with the cigars. So there's endless of ideas, and I don't want to give everything away, but there's a lot of good things coming. There's like I said, there's bands coming. I look to partner with some people in the future and do like talks like we're doing it, but talks about the community and talks about what's going on, and that way, business owners or people that are leaders in the community are putting their heads together in a safe space and able to take those conversations and push them out to the public. It's fine to start a business, but what is your business doing for the community? I think is an important part too. So, like I say, even, and I'm so sorry for this, bros. Even with my fraternity, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, the greatest fraternity in the world, it's all about uplift and what are you doing for your community. So that's gonna be a part of the lounge as well. We got some things coming. In the summertime, I partnered with William Wilson out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He does a program called Suits for, I think it's Suits for Teens or Suits for Youth or something. But basically, he gets suits for the youth. So my idea that came to my head was, I can remember when I graduated high school, I had on my granddaddy suit. So you know how many youth don't have suits and how many youth parents can't afford for them to have suits. So my goal is for me to sponsor a certain amount. Hopefully I get other sponsors in and we can make this a big thing to where the youth in the area can come in the lounge, get fitted for the suit, go home with the suit, and then for graduation, they're looking nice. That same suit they'll be able to use for a couple of years in various things, interviews, whether it be church, anything they might need in the future. So not only is the lounge going to be doing that as far as like stuff with the cigars, but I want to be a staple in the community as well. Right. It doesn't feel right for the community to come and invest in you and you don't invest in the community.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I love to hear that. I never thought about because I remember when I was in school, like it wasn't no suit. We'll probably go to Walmart,
nice little dress shirt and some slacks,
get them khakis, and find you a nice little button up.
But now I think Walmart's went back to it. But Walmart stopped for a minute selling dress shirts. So that was a couple of years ago. I know we could go into Terrell Walmart and I couldn't find any dress shirts. So you have to go somewhere like Cosmos or something like that to get your dress shirt.
Yeah, probably more on the expensive side that kids might not be able to afford.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things that we can be doing in the community to like I said, to uplift each other, and so that's what I want to do.
It's the awesome goal that you have, and it's needed. And I say it's great to see a business come that we've never seen here before because we have so many things coming downtown. I'm like, it's so many things opening up. And it's like we need that because we haven't had so much stuff coming.
And it brings an excitement. It brings you so you have pride in your town. That's what it's about.
Yes.
It's great things going on. Shout out to Coach Dixon, the new head football coach for Chesterfield. Shout out to that. Like, hopefully he brings back the golden years, in Chesterfield, and we can get that bail out of Terrell.
They've both been doing so well, but I know we want to see the championships come back, come back home.
So, it's just one of the things where there's a lot going on. And it's a lot of good stuff. And so if we can keep it positive, we can keep things progressing forward.
You're right. That is so true.
That's I don't agree with the bail out of Terrell thing, but
it's cool. You know, it's cool. I mean, I ain't got nothing against Terrell. Like, you know, hey, I ain't got nothing against Terrell. But like I said, I just went to Chelsea.
But we got Cloud9 though, so you got a
little. Yeah, we got Cloud9.
We got Cloud9. He's probably
like
he's starting with us, but he's probably sending it right on over to Chesterfield. You're gonna have two.
Exactly.
2 different locations. Like, see, you done left us already.
Nah. Cloud9 should be here to stay. Hopefully.
Awesome, and it will be. It will be.
Man, like I'm loving what you got going on, man. Like I say, when y'all get a chance, like April 5th.
So April 3rd, it's soft opening. They'll do the ribbon cutting at the front door at 12:30. April 5th, which the Spring Festival's going on. Everybody's walking. I'll open up the doors. They'll be seating outside for people if they want to come get a cigar and sit outside. That type of thing. Just that
busy
way.
Weekend coming up next week.
Yeah. So that'll be my actual grand opening is that day. And like I said, that night from 7 to 9, you'll have the band. And then after the band performs, depending on the crowd, we'll just rock it out until the last person leaves.
Awesome.
And
great.
it should be a good time. So my business hours are going to be right now. It's subject to change. So don't nobody be like, oh, he done changed the schedule. Look, subject to change based on how the business doing. Thursday to Sunday, I'm open. During football season, Monday Night Football, we in here. So that's
we you definitely about to bring the crowds.
We're gonna be open again. So it's one of the things. I don't see anything better but sitting and watching football with a cigar and a glass of brandy, a glass of or a glass of tequila, and just sitting back and just watching the game on a Monday night.
Scotch.
Yeah, scotch. Yeah.
That's gonna be an awesome vibe.
There's a lot of TVs in here, so you definitely will be able to sit and watch.
And on
whatever.
Saturdays have the fights, the boxing, maybe UFC.
Yeah. If that's something. It just depends. Like this would be a thing. Was the hardest thing about opening the business in Toronto was I didn't know the market. So even with the cigars, I had to get a little bit of everything. Right. So please, when everybody open, please bear with me, because we still learning what the Toronto. Nothing's like this ever been in Toronto. Yeah. So we got to figure out what the community likes and then go from there. And then so some things will change. We have the memberships right now. We'll have 17 memberships. Once the 17 memberships are gone, I open up some more memberships in the future. But each member has their own locker, and then when you have the lockers, you'll be able to store. You have your own key in the locker. You'll have your nameplate on it. That'll be your exclusive locker as long as you hold the membership. So it's things like that the lounge will bring that'll make people feel not so much wanted, but a part of Cloud9. I want you to feel belong when you come in. I want you to feel, oh yeah, that's my spot.
Right.
And the way you just broke that down, one thing that this is going to do, there's a lot of people, including myself, that may not even know whether they like cigars. You get what I'm saying? So like,
come and have a feel of it and see
what you know what I'm saying. So this could actually spawn like, oh man, this is a new way to relax. You get what I'm saying? So like, I like the idea of that.
And I am going to be at the Taste of Toronto. So please come by and check my booth out at the Taste of Toronto. We'll be at the Taste of Toronto.
What day does that fall on?
Oh, there's a little pamphlet.
So the people can see out there and
Oh, it's not on. It's right here somewhere. I gotta get that date. I think it is. I think it's in the middle of April.
Okay.
So it's a couple weeks away as well. So there's some great things going on in April. Springtime, busting out new things, and we're springing forward. So hopefully we
starting off great with the new business. Yes.
Yeah. And I guess we'll end it off with just make sure you give the address of the location.
So it's 149 Market Street. Sometimes the GPS will take you to the back. Sometimes it'll take you to the front. Just depends on whether you're Apple or Android. At the front you'll see the Cloud9. You'll see the Cloud9 sign, and
can't miss the sign.
Can't miss that.
Beautiful sign. And shout out to Signs on Cartersville, South Carolina. And like I said, 149 Market Street. The hours, like I said, subject changes. Open hours like 3 to 10 or 11, just depending on how it's going. What else? I'm not forgetting.
Well, I just know you could throw in the fact that it's right down the street from the Spring Hill Hotel.
It is. Thank you.
It
is on the same street as the Spring Hill Suites. It is beside Vitality Foods. So like I said, it's not hard to find. Please come out, come check it out. I look forward to seeing everybody. I look forward to the fellowship. Right. I look forward to just good times and good vibes at Cloud9. I look forward to it. So just when you see it, you ain't doing nothing, you in Chiraw.
Stop on by.
That should be
the slogan.
That should be the slogan right there.
I know you had noticed the rhyme.
Yeah, a little rhyme there.
Right.
Wow. A little drizzy. Yes, I said it.
I see what you did there.
Yes,
I see what you did.
Oh, miss.
But man, we really enjoyed this, man, and congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, congratulations.
The sky is the limit. Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah. I went back.
I ain't cutting it out.
You're fine.
We got insurance. We want to use it.
Not that fast. They haven't opened the doors yet. Yeah, open the doors.
But the sky's the limit, man. And we will be back.
Of course.
I might not be recording. I will be back.
Yes, like I said, next week, even though I'm being here pretty much every day, make sure we got everything together. We gonna be here today.
It's gonna do amazing. I know it is.
It will really be a good time, and I wish the best for you guys as well. Like anytime you guys want to come back, host a podcast, if y'all want to bring somebody in, just let me know.
Definitely, we thank you so much for that too. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Cloud9 Cigar and Coke.
Cigar Coke.
Why do I keep messing that up?
I don't know.
But Cloud9 Cigar Co. 149 Market Street. Soft opening April 3rd. Grand opening
April 5th.
April 5th. Y'all make sure y'all show up.
Definitely come
show
enjoy
out.
yourselves.
Don't show out.
Definitely don't show out.
Show up after you done showed out and relax.
Right.
But this has been another one, man. Small Talks with Tish and Larry. Emmanuel Williams.